I don't know how I feel about Thank God It's Doomsday. I didn't love the episode. I didn't hate it as such, but I didn't find it that interesting. This is the 19th episode of the 16th season of The Simpsons, directed by David Silverman and Michael Marcantel. And Homer thinks that it's about to become the Rapture, or that the Rapture is coming. And he predicts that it's happening in a couple of days, and he goes about telling everybody. And I don't really want to say any more than that, because I will say, to its credit, it's quite unpredictable. There were things that I hadn't expected to happen. In fact, pretty much all of the show I hadn't expected. So credit where it's due, it definitely kept me surprised. But whether or not it kept me entertained is a different question. Not being able to predict one scene from the next was a good thing, but it wasn't very funny or very thought-provoking either, because I feel like a lot of TV shows have done things about the Rapture by this point, and they've done it better. I just feel like it wasn't that interesting, and I didn't find it moving or emotional, and as I said, I didn't find it very funny. The bit with the wings, I quite liked, because that took me by surprise. You'll know which bit I mean when you see it. And also what Homer does when he is told that he can have anything he wants. That bit took me by surprise as well. So that was pretty good. There are a few things here and there, a few small things. What the children take a photo of with Principal Skinner, that amused me as well. So there were definitely a couple of things here and there that I thought were quite funny. But generally speaking, I wasn't really enjoying the episode. I was just kind of going through the motions. Every now and then something would make me smile. And yes, because it was unpredictable, it sustained my attention enough, but it didn't give me that warm, fuzzy feeling that The Simpsons usually does. So I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know if it's a bad episode or if it's just not one that appeals to me personally. And I have to point out, it's not because it's a religious thing. I am spiritual. For me, it's, it would speak to me in that regard. I imagine if you're not religious, or indeed if you're specifically an atheist, then maybe you would like it even less. I'd be very keen to know what you think of it if that's the position you're coming from. But, on paper, it should have really appealed to me. And it just didn't. It wasn't terrible, but yeah, at the same time, it wasn't good either. It's one of those episodes that I probably wouldn't watch again. I wasn't exactly ripping out my eyeballs watching it. It wasn't terrible, but it just didn't have that Simpsons spark that so many episodes do. So unfortunately, Thank God It's Doomsday just is not one that worked for me at all.